I've got 3 children. I've got a 16-year-old son. I've got a 12-year-old daughter, and I've got a 9-year-old son. Youngest son, I homeschool him. I've been homeschooling him since lockdown, and I continue to do so while I look for a more suitable setting that's conducive to his academic needs. Because I found during lockdown, he really does learn in a different way, and I find the conventional way of learning in primary school for him doesn't suit him. And these times, thankfully, gave me that insight to know that he needs more, and I'm happy to homeschool him until we can establish what that's going to be. So at the moment, I'm a full-time university student. I'm studying international business management in my final year. I have a few businesses, 2 of which we're going to mainly be talking about today. One's called Reggaerobics, which is a fun dance-based exercise class that welcomes all fitness levels. And the other is more of a hobby as opposed to a business, but I can feel it transitioning into a business, and that's my DJing. That's a hobby that's transitioned into just like part of my life, way of life, because I'm a music lover. So I was motivated by wanting to teach people heritage of Jamaican dancehall reggae. Dancehall reggae in particular, has at times not had such great publications around it, and that's a very tiny part of what dancehall is. Dancehall is exactly that. It's dancing in a hall. That's what it came from, and that's what kind of drove me to say, you know what, I want to teach people about dancehall, found heritage to that as well. So who the creator of a particular move is, and breaking down the moves into small bite-sized segments. So even beginners or people that may say they can't dance or don't have rhythm or whatever, they can just get in and just get themselves comfortable and familiar with dancing to dancehall and reggae aerobics. And in doing that, you're sweating, your heart's pumping, and you're having a good time. So you're not even really clock watching as much as well, which is a great thing. Maybe the first 15, 20 minutes, you might be like, lad, boy. And then our social element to it as well. They would share, stories. A lot of professional ladies would come by. Occasionally we get men, but 95% of the time it's. I have three businesses at the moment. One, as you know, is quite mature in age, and 2 others are quite young in infancy. And juggling those along with being a full-time student, to say the least, has been a challenge. It's been a massive challenge. Prior to us going through this whole COVID situation, I was very much a person that would take time out for myself on a weekly basis, no matter what was going on. And that might be going to a yoga class, that might be going to the sauna for a steam, that might be going for a massage, anything along them lines, and I'll happily do it by myself. If a friend came along, cool, but I very much love my own company, so it's not, it wasn't an issue for me. However, with everything being closed, not having any of that, I had to put my studies on pause. Superwoman anymore at that point. I had to just say to the university, look, these are my extenuating circumstances. I'm going to have to just hold fire with my studies. I have started back though. Since last week, I've officially started back. So I'll be completing in January. I should be completing my final module. I'm in my final, literally just 3 modules left. So I'm practically near the finish line. I can see it ahead of me. And time-wise, for wellness and well-being and time for self, I am trying to schedule in a hammam. I want a hammam so badly. That's what I need in my life. And for anyone that doesn't know what a hammam is, you can get a Moroccan hammam and you can get a Turkish hammam. And it's basically a full body massage in a heated room or on a heated marble slab. And they scrub you like a baby. They scrub you down and they put hot foam on you and you do body masks, and it's just amazing. And that's my next self-care. That's my next self-care. I've dedicated twice a week, but I go with my children. We do calisthenics with an organisation called Steel Warriors, and they're a charity that make bars that we can do body strength training on. They're made out of melted down knives, and twice a week, 3 times a week they have classes, but twice a week I've committed myself and my 2 younger children to attending the classes. So I feel like I reached a point in lockdown where I was about to lose it. I actually feel like I was gonna lose my mind, but I was able to recognize that feeling and straight away get support from my family to give me a bit of respite with the kids so that I could just come back down to the level of being able to cope with the situation. And then since then, it's, you know, the journey's just kind of been upwards again, which is good. Mantra is I am grateful, and it is literally for some things that people might consider to be really simple, but a lot of people don't have simplicity in their life, and I'm really grateful for that. My kids are healthy. I'm healthy. We're all still here, and we've got a roof over our heads. We've got food. I'm really grateful for that. So I'm just grateful. So my feelings towards Black Lives Matter and mental health amongst Black people is it's heartfelt, because we as a Black race continue to suffer to this day when it comes in society, in the societies where we're the minorities. Yeah, and that's what I think people need to pay attention to. We suffer a lot more injustices, inequality, and racism in places where we are lesser in numbers. So, for example, in the US and in the UK, with the issues that go on, you know, with police brutality. In the UK, during lockdown, more Black males were searched. And this is factual evidence. I think Vice, I'm not sure the organization, but these are facts, statistics. More Black males were stopped and searched during lockdown than they was before lockdown, and Black males were already being searched disproportionately more than any other race in the country. So currently that Black people in particular, Black males, Black boys, know your rights. We are stereotypically painted as being aggressive people, but we're just loud. I'm loud. Because we're very like, look, my hands are all moving. Because we're very animated. It comes across as aggression, and you get it in the workplace. You know, I might be animated about a particular idea or concept. Oh, she's a bit aggressive. We might have to let her go. Or we might have to, you know, demote her or do something like that. I've experienced it. I've experienced, I would say, workplace discrimination based on my race. My key challenges are being judged by my race before, or being stereotyped because of my race before anything else. And I say that as a Black woman in the UK, because if I was in Jamaica, if I was in Ghana, if I was anywhere where predominantly Black people are, I wouldn't be judged on that. I'll be judged on who I am as a person. Do you know what I mean? Am I a trustworthy person? Do I know what I'm talking about? Am I professional? Am I unreliable? Those are the things that you would judge me on. Annie Joshua, come on. Rice and peas. Pineapple punch, man. Come on. Oh my days. I think my parents are going to see this, so I'm going to have to say, oh, favorite part. That means physical. Lips.
Thank you.